Welcome back to this clown's garage. In this video I'll show you how to fix a broken plastic nut that holds the headlight switch in place. This is for Camaros from 82 to 92 and this is my car. So I was coming home one day and I pulled on this and closed it and nothing happens. So I'll show you how to fix that. First thing to do here is of course disconnect the battery. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the negative side, this terminal off. That's the side. And now go inside the car. Alright, first thing you do here is take these caps off. You take a little flathead and pop these out. These are pretty much like plastic rivets. Just like that. And there's two of them, one here and one on the other side. So pop that out. And now you have 5 T30 headed bolts. 2 in the front over here from the caps you just took off, and 3 in the back. So I'm gonna go ahead now and take those off. One here. Now this whole thing just drops down, exposes the underneath, and you just push that off to the side. This whole piece just pops out now on top over here, just like that. You just pull it out and it pops out. Alright, now you can see here this plastic nut popped out. So in order to take this out of the switch in here, there's a button underneath you press, and while you depress that button, you pull out on this knob. So I'll show you what button I'm talking about underneath. Alright, now right there, I'm gonna go down to screwdriver. Now go back up. Right there, it's pushing that little button. If you can see it right there. Now, right there, go back up. Right there, it's pushing it up. So now that we're pushing it up, all I gotta do up here is pull this out. And it pops out just like that. Because it holds this in place, that pin. So let me show you what broke here. As you can see here, this threads into the switch and it holds it in place. It holds it in place. Now you see in there, that's where this button goes into. So, this nut actually. This threads in there on one side. And the other part of the thread piece broke in here into the switch, right in there. See that? It broke off right in there. So now I gotta take the switch out and take that plastic piece off and put a new plastic nut in there. Alright, now I'm gonna pop this out. This I put in here. This is for one of my auxiliary fans I put in the front. So, take that off. Pull those out of the way for now. Now I'm gonna get this off here. This just holds the dash, the panel in place. We'll pop that out. And there's one more down here. So I'm gonna move that out of the way. Let me take that out, I mean. It's a 9/32 bolt, just like the other one on the other side. So now I can just take this whole panel off. just like that, to move it out of the way. Right. Now I'm gonna take this cluster off. There's two 9/32 bolts on the bottom and two on top. Take a little magnet, pop that out. Take a little magnet again, grab that, pop that out. And the last one on this side for the cluster. Don't forget to tilt the column all the way down so you can pop all this stuff out of the way. And you can just move all that on the side over there. And now this dash should come right out. Just like that. Now you don't have to remove everything all the way. This is just so that you could pop this switch out over here. Now you can just pop this clip out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this clip out now. Alright, now that you pulled it out over here, you gotta pop this whole clip out. So just work your way around and just pop it out. Just like that. Now this is where that thing broke in there, because that plastic piece in here, the nut goes in there, and on the other side is this, so it's snapped right in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that piece out. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a flathead that I really don't want, and I'm gonna heat it up and stick it right in there in the hole, baby, and let the plastic melt around it. Then cool it down. Then once it's cool, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it out. So let's see if that works. Now I'm just going to let it sit there for a minute or two until it cools down. Alright, now so I'll let it cool down for a couple of minutes, and let's see if I could turn this, and there you go, it's turning it out. It's turning it out. That's right, baby. Take it out of the hole. That's right. And that's all she wrote. Now you go ahead and take this off. Just like that. And your screwdriver is clean. And this is what you want to take out. Alright guys, now it was a bit of a challenge to find this part because it needed the actual GM part number for it. So let me show you how I did that. I went to gmpartswiki.com, and this is what pops up when you go there. So your query string, I got the part number from a regular site for a headlights switch, and I put that in here, the GM part number. And over here I just put all book type, book type all books, single book, all books, Chevrolet Camaro and ND1. And then it gets you to a page and it gives you everything that's associated with the headlamp switch. All the GM part numbers. And this one was 100034445. That was the part number. And it was called the nut headlamp switch. So I Googled that, and Classic Car Industries actually had it in stock. It was like $6 or $7 each, so I bought two just in case in the future this one breaks again. So that's how they come in from that place. Now if you take a look at the inside over there, it's like 4 bumps to have in there, but you can't fit a regular flathead in there to tighten this down. So I'm just gonna fit a little pry bar. The width is just enough to grab onto that, right there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and thread that in with this. Gonna go back to the car now. All right, now you take your switch and you pop it right in. Just go and put it the same way it was before. Just squeeze that bitch in there. Make sure it's in all the way around. All right, now this button goes on the bottom and there's a little tab over here. That tab goes on top. You see that little notch? It goes in there so this thing won't turn as you're turning it. So you do a little reach around with one hand. You guys know how much I like reach arounds. Then you put the nut with the other hand in. And she caught. Now you just gotta thread that in. And you're good. That's how you do it, folks. Just like that. So what I'm going to do now here is I'm going to put a little bit of tape on the head. And I'm going to put the socket on it. I'm going to put extension here. Just like that. So that screw isn't going anywhere. And I just got to find the hole. It's all about the hole, baby. It's all about finding the hole. Okay, so that one's good. Now I'm going to do the other side. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down just in case I need to move the dash a little bit. Alright, now I connected the battery, so as you can hear, the headlights are on. Now let me see if I can get to turn them off. I put my shaft inside the hole right there. Get your minds out of the gutter once again. And there, it shut off. And as you can see, it's coming in and out, so I just gotta pop this dash back in and see if I can push it some more in. Just gotta push the clips in. Just like that. Alright, now you gotta push this in. You heard that click? So it has to click like that. And she works! She works! And I'm just gonna put this panel back up with the 5 Torx bolts, and we're good. Thanks for watching, and remember, if this clown can do it, so can you. So, subscribe, like me, share me, do whatever the hell you want to me. There's plenty of clowns to go around. Toodles!